What are you going to do in his absence?
We don't have a time frame for Shane. He's having surgery on Thursday in Houston, and once that's done, we'll figure out what the time frame is. But he'll be back early part of the season.
How impressed are you? He still seems optimistic and positive about impact.
Yeah.
How impressive is his attitude?
He's been awesome, guys. I mean, he's worked hard 2 years in a row, and gotten in great shape and had the injury both years. It never healed, but at first he was a little down, but now he's back. He understands that he'll be back to help us, and we can finally get it totally fixed, so he can play at a high level again, So that's probably the excitement you see, We know what it is, and we can finally fix it the right way.
What are you looking for this week in mandatory minicamp compared to other weeks in OTAs?
Well, not much different, We want to build our library in all three phases to kind of carry us through the season. That's important, but to continue to just work on technique and our overall scheme of things, and that's pretty much it.
Coach, how much more work is rookie Bradley Chubb going to get now with Shane Ray's absence?
I'm not sure. We hadn't game planned yet. I mean, he was running with the ones and twos even when Shane was healthy. So his role shouldn't change much. He's competing as a Sam backer. He's competing as a sub rusher on third down. So I don't see his role changing much. Obviously, he's a guy that we're counting on to play. So we'll see.
Anything on DT?
He tweaked his foot a little bit, And again, guys, it's the off season, it's minicamp, so I want to be smart with our guys. I gave our guys six minicamp goals, and number 6 was to come out of this thing healthy. So I'm gonna stand by that.
Are you optimistic that Leary and Belvier will be ready for training camp?
Yes, I am.
Have they had any hiccups in their recovery?
No, they have not. They have not. And again, we're just being really, really smart. Especially with guys we know that's got experience in playing in this league. Having 3 or 4 weeks for Valdir, who's got over 100 starts at tackle in this league, it makes no sense. It makes more sense to get him totally healthy so he can play in the fall for us. And the same with Leary. We know what Leary can do. It's important to get him healthy so he can help us in the fall. So both of those guys are going to be ready for training camp.
Coach, Cortland Sutton.
I'm sorry?
Case has a book coming out. Case does about his journey through the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest change you've seen in him from the time you spent in Houston until now?
Well, obviously it's been some years, and players mature, And Case has been through a lot of ups and downs in his career, and he's had success at a high level. Speaking of last year, so he's ready for the challenge. He's been a great leader for our football team, and having a chance to finally be the guy, from day one has been fun for Case. So I'm excited for him. He's had a great journey. It's going to be a great book, I'm sure. And he have a good season for us.
Coach, Cortland Sutton said himself.
I'm sorry, say again?
Cortland Sutton has said himself he's raw going into his NFL career. What have you seen from him so far on the field?
Well, I've seen a talented guy. He's got a huge catch radius. He's got great ball skills. As a route runner, it's coming, but he's so big and strong. I mean, if he doesn't win with the route, he wins with his body, so that's important also. But he's a worker, he's mature, and he will help us in the fall.
Max, how important is it to get something consistently out of the tight end position? And do you have the types of athletes in that room now that you think you can realize that?
I think we do. We've got 3 or 4 young guys that we're excited about, and it's important when you have 2 receivers like DT and Emmanuel, because those guys draw a lot of shell and a lot of double coverage. So when those guys are being doubled, the tight end and the back are single covered. So when you have a tight end like those guys, and if they can win one-on-ones consistently, we can keep the defense on us. Especially on third downs.
What does the next step look like for Shaq Barrett?
Well, Shaq's had a good offseason so far, and obviously Shaq's played some Sam and Will for us. He's playing some off-the-ball backer also in our dime package. But I think Shaq can be a special player, and he's shown over the years the more he plays, the more plays he can make. So I'm excited to see Shaq get more opportunities, because in my mind he can be a top-tier rusher in this league.
A couple of defensive players have said over the last couple weeks that Bill Musgrave was really challenged them during these 11.
Yeah.
How is he doing?
It's been fun to watch. It's been fun to watch Billy with his shifts and motions. When you play a defense like ours, and it's really a man-free, 5-man rush, aggressive defense, the shifts and motions really really slow you down a little bit because you have to get aligned. And he's done a great job of doing those things, shifting motions and just smoking mirrors. And it's the same concept, but it looks different to the defense. And that's important when you're playing a defense with great rushers and great corners like we do.
You talked a week or so ago about Deshaun Hamilton's route running. Is that rare for a rookie? And kind of what else is he showing?
Is it rare for a rookie? I'm not sure, but it's a skill set that we saw at the Senior Bowl. So having him for a week was a good deal for us. But he's a guy that's been a 4-year starter in college, and that's rare. Okay, to have a guy that's played 4 years of college football. So, I think the more guys play 4 years, the more you'll see that skill set shine.
Coach, minicamp is that next step closer to the regular season. A lot of the teams seem energized out on the field today. What are your thoughts on the atmosphere out there on day one of minicamp?
It's good. It was a grind today. It was a long practice, a lot of reps. We challenged our guys to go 6 plays in a row, just to get in great shape. So, everyone's very engaged. Everyone's happy to be here and excited about the season.